Check. Yo. Now, hopefully, it's Mukala on this MRC. Just give me a couple of minutes and I'll be freestyling. Chakara TV, my G. Hit us up to no good like a fake ID. Wait for me, I'm coming with an HIT. Other rappers are mud to a PIG. Look for this, boy to the TAG. They compare with fair, but I'm here for them is BAD. For a while, you freestyle
Hey,
like a child, get an MP3. You're just the best supporter, no an MVP, no
hey,
BP. Up is where the best be, please. I'm looking for new ways to win and make these MCs flee. What's up? Chakara TV,
hey!
what's up?
Hi guys, and you're welcome to another episode of Celebs All. So in this episode, we are going to be talking to Boytak. We're going to be getting to know Boytak. Some of us already know Boytak. Most of us know Boytak. Boytak, the guy behind the song Nerve, the guy behind the song Mignon Cité, the guy who has a collaboration with Tala Andre Marie, a legend in the Cameroonian music industry. Like Boytak's achievements are so many. Some even call him the fastest rapper in Cameroon. Some even go as far as say the fastest rapper in Africa. And when he just got into the industry, some were comparing him to the likes of Sakudi. So Boytak's talent is definitely unquestionable. He's definitely somebody who upcoming artists look up to. So we are going to be getting to know more about him, his journey until being signed by Steven's Music, and after that, what is he doing next? And yeah, we just want to get to know more about him. Hopefully, he's going to tell us all. Also, let's get to it. Enjoy. Okay, so before we start, I just need to let you know I'm a huge fan, and one of my favorite tracks now is Sami Nerve. I like the beat, I like the
Mhm.
message. It's just so danceable. Yeah.
Much, I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You talked about moving to Boya, right? You started your music career when you
Yeah,
moved to Boya.
yes, yes.
Okay. Now, my first question to you is: do you think if you would have stayed wherever you were, if you would not have moved to Boya, you would still have gotten into the music career?
Maybe, maybe not. You know, destiny has its own way of doing things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was destined to do music. So if I hadn't left Muyuka, that's where I was. If I hadn't left there to come to Boya, maybe in one way or the other, I still would have found myself doing music, even there, I don't know, or
Mm-hmm.
somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, when it's destiny, it's destiny. You know, God has His own way of doing things, so He can take you from where you are and bring you to where you want to be, so He can use you the way He wants to use you. You understand?
Yeah, true, true, true. Okay, so you also spoke about some of your classmates who were doing the rap thing, and then you admired that, so you decided to go in that line, right?
I was in Form 3, right? Like when I left Muyuka, because in Muyuka, right, I did my nursery and primary education there. So after I left Muyuka and came to Boya to continue with my secondary and university education. So when I was in secondary school, Form 1, I was a shy guy, that shy type. You know, I was just coming. I mean, Johnny just come to a new
Mm-hmm,
town and
mm-hmm.
all. So really. Form 1 was kind of cool, Form 2, but in Form 3, I now had a classmate, right, who was into music. He was a rapper and all. So there were like two or three of them. They would come to class and there'll be one of them would be hitting the desk and the other will be rapping and all. It was so cool. I mean, it kept the
Yeah,
class funky somehow, you
yeah.
understand? Yeah, we were just enjoying what they were doing. And so one day I asked him to bring me, like, to take me to the studio where he does his music. I would really like to see how they do it. I would like to be part of it,
Mm.
because from childhood music had always been my passion. You know, since I had not much, I did not have much to do during my childhood. So, and back then in the 90s we had only CRTV. I would,
Mm-hmm.
after class, after school, I would sit in front of the television the whole day watching these musical programs that will pass, Clipbox, Tube Vision.
Mm.
So I would get to sing all the songs that were passing on TV. So back then, since my childhood, I loved music. But when I came to Boya, I did not know how to go about it. It was
Mm-hmm.
not even in my plan to, become an artist.
Yeah.
See, but when I reached Form 3, that guy was doing what he was doing. I mean, it was really cool. So I asked him to take me to the studio where he works, and he took me to the first studio. The first studio we went to, well, the guy duped me because he ate my money and did not work anything, did not give my song, nothing, nothing. I did not get discouraged. I still asked him to take me somewhere else where I will not be duped. So he took me to the studio where I am now, and that's where I actually got to do music, like get into it fully.
Okay, wow. Incredible. So those guys who were singing in class, are they still in the music scene? Are you still in touch with them?
Yeah, I'm still in touch with them, but they are no longer in the music scene per se, because one of them now is a real estate, like, I mean, he's a realtor, and also he's a landlord. So he
Okay.
has houses and all. Yeah, he had left the music scene like more than 10 years ago.
Okay. So they introduced you to the
The other
music scene,
one,
but you took over.
he 2 years. So the other one, Sneezy K, he's now, I think, in United Arab Emirates. He's
Mm.
doing well. He's into business, and he's more of this gospel kind of guy. So even if he wants to do music now, it can only be this gospel rap and all. But he's really more into business now and not into music.
Okay.
I am
That's
the only one who remained. They brought
yeah.
me in and they left. I stayed.
You
So
stayed behind. Nice.
yeah,
So you also one of your interviews you spoke about the challenges you were facing before Steven Music signed you, right? So you even said
yeah,
you were even thinking of giving up before you had that chance, that opportunity which Steven Music brought. So what are some of those challenges
yes.
that you were facing which tempted you to want to give up?
First, me getting into music was all on my own. You know, we have these families who would think you wanting to go into music is like you are missing your life, you are going away from the opportunities that have been placed before you, you are going to be frustrated, you are going to be useless at the end of the day, you will not amount to anything, because to them it's like a musician was a nobody since they are not in an office doing the white collar jobs and all. They were like, I mean, to them it was like doing music is you indirectly telling me that you want to waste your life.
Mm-hmm.
They did not support. Yeah, in the beginning they did not support. Also financially, since I was not working, I was still a student, so I did not have money to constantly pay for studio time. Worst of all, paying for promotions for the songs I make. So also that really discouraged me. And me being an albino, a lot of people did not really see much good from me. They did not really see anything good coming from me. So that lack of confidence, that mockery, that persecution, it really weighed heavy on me. So I
Yeah.
mean, it was around 2016, because I started music since 2007, and it was around 2016 that I was somehow planning to give up,
Okay. Wow.
because I mean, after 9 years, no progress, nothing really tangible that you can say this is what I've achieved so far. So I mean, the persecutions were coming in, the financial stress was coming in. Thank God, the person who gave me his studio free of charge to work in, because he saw the talent in me and the passion. So he offered to help me for free. I can record in his studio for free and all. But yet I still did not have money for promotion, money for the other things that I needed to do in order to get my songs out there. So it really disturbed and weighed heavy on me psychologically. I was somehow traumatized. I was
Yeah.
getting depressed and all. So I was really planning on giving up, like for real. I said, okay, let me just try my last shot.
Yeah.
Let me just try my last shot now. And if it doesn't work, I'll just call it quit. So I decided to meet a friend of mine, Dr. Ken Stephens. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, I know Dr. K.
Yeah, Dr. Ken Stephens. So he took my songs. I told him about, like, bro, because he was actually a rapper before becoming a video director.
Okay.
You see, so yes, when he was a rapper, we were working together in the studio. We were all rapping together in the same studio. We were working together. We were colleagues back then. So we were mates and all. So when he left the music scene to the rap scene to become a video director, I was the only one remaining in that studio, in the studio where we were. I was the only person remaining there. And I said to myself, all right, the other people who were here with me are no longer here, but most of them are making it big in the music industry. And I was one of the people they considered to be more talented, to be among
Yeah.
the most talented, you see. So what was happening to me, it really started traumatizing me. I started getting depressed. So I said, all right, this is what I would do. I will take some few of my songs and meet Dr. Ken Stephens. Since he is a video director, it means he has contacts or a relationship with most of these artists, right? And so he may want to pitch for me. He may want to vouch for me, like, all right, I will propose your songs to one of the artists I'm working with. If he likes the song, maybe you can do a collabo with him, and he will help you. So yes, I gave him some few of my songs. He sent them to some record labels. They rejected. He sent them to some record labels. They did not reply, and he told me what happened. You see, he told me that he has sent the songs, but there are some people are ignoring the song. Some people are not replying. Some people are rejecting it. I said, no problem. All right, let me try again. Let's just try again. Some other people, and there that was the time he now sent it to Steven's Music.
Okay.
So Steven's Music now listened to the song. They loved it. They really loved what I did. So they asked him to get to me so we can, decide on a contract, and I would become an artist with Steven's Music. And the day he told me, like, a record label has decided to sign you, a record label has listened to your songs and they want to sign you. And I mean, that day was like the best day of my life, like, seriously. Yes,
Yeah.
because I was at the verge of giving up, and I just had that breakthrough, and it was really, really emotional for me.
Wow. Awesome. So how did you celebrate? Like, you just got to this big news. What happened? You went out party with
I
friends
mean,
or
no, party, I'm not a party guy. I don't go out.
okay.
You
Okay.
see, yes. And again, I still, still me being there struggling and all, I did not have money for parties or celebration and anything. I just had to pray and thank God that things are beginning to open for me now. And I just made a vow to myself that from that day, I will not relent my efforts. I will keep doing my best to make sure that the people who are putting this pen on paper for me will not be disappointed in what I have to offer. So I just, yes, it was more of a spiritual party, not even a
Yeah.
physical one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome. So you have mentioned several situations which weighed on your confidence, right? But how do
yes.
you manage to stay confident? Because your music, you come across as a very confident person, right? So where do you get that confidence from?
It's when you are used to insults, when you are used to persecutions, when you are used to mockery, you become immune to it. It no longer worries you that much. So yeah, since my childhood being an albino, I mean, I faced a lot of those. See, it somehow grew in me. I grew up with such. But now, since I had decided, all right, this is what I want to do, this is my passion, I want to do music. I said, all right, I am who I am. By the way, for those who don't know, the name Boy Tag that you listen, that you know, that you hear, the name Boy Tag, in the name Boy Tag, right? The TAG, the
Yes.
TAG, that is the tag.
Mm.
It means the albino guy. It's an
Okay.
acronym.
Okay.
Yes. So it's the albino guy, the tag.
Okay. Yeah.
So for people who just hear boy tag, that's the meaning of tag. I had to accept who I was. You see, if you accept who you are, nobody can use that against you any longer.
True.
So that was somehow the way I managed to build that confidence in me. Like, whatever you say about me, whatever insult you throw at me, I no longer care. I have accepted who I am, and that is who I am. That is God, who God made me to be, and all you need to do is deal with it. That's it. So I did
Okay.
not let those things disturb me anymore. I just focused on my music. Anytime I feel bad, anytime someone says something to me that hurts me, I just turn to my music and say, I can only prove to you how good I am when you listen to my songs. The best revenge is success.
Yeah.
So I
So
have that at the
true.
back of my mind. So I keep going. I keep going.
Okay.
That's the things that motivate me.
I like what you said. Like the best way to stay confident is accepting like who you are. This is who I am, and there's no changing it. So I just have to accept it and
Exactly.
yeah, and make the best of it. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So one of your songs you dedicated to your grandma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was very. I think it's
Yes.
very beautiful for you to take that initiative to dedicate that song to somebody who has done so much for you in the song. That's what I got at it, right? She played a very key role in
Yes, of
your life.
course. Yes.
Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah. So on underneath that song, there was a comment from Bless B saying he wanted to collaborate with you on a remix for that song.
Yes, he did.
What's happening? When should we be expecting that? Yeah.
I can just say very soon.
Mm.
I can say very soon because I have other projects I'm working on now with my label and also I can say very soon because I had accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I mean we all have someone who have been there for us through thick and thin, who is no more. You see, we
Mm-hmm.
all
Mm.
have lost someone we loved. So I mean, I know he also has a story to tell
Mm-hmm.
towards that same light. So
Yeah.
really, it will be somehow selfish and inconsiderate for me not to let him have a share in such an emotional moment for our loved ones.
Mm.
So yes, really, he can jump on it. I told him about it, so it's just a matter of time. But a remix will definitely come out, and I mean, any artist who has a story to tell about their loved lost one, I mean, they are free to join in. So yes, that's it. It will happen.
Okay, okay, we are really looking forward to that. So,
Thank you very much.
you had this collaboration with Tala and Marie, legendary Cameroonian musician. So, I would like to know how did that
Yeah.
collaboration happen? How did it happen?
Yeah, Talandre Marie, with Talandre Marie, see the original version of the song, I'd always loved it since childhood. Like
Mm.
I was really in love with the song. I usually sing the song even without knowing what he was saying or really knowing the word for word and all. So I just mimicked and was enjoying myself with the song. So I later bumped into the song when I had started doing music, right?
Mm.
And I had this discussion with Dr. Ken. We were
Mm-hmm.
talking about trying to bring back the old songs, the songs that marked our childhood,
Mm-hmm.
try to bring them back, rejuvenate them, put them back into the industry and let people, come back and enjoy them and have that memory, that nostalgia. So I said, all right, this song, I talked about the Talandre Marie song, and he said it was a very good idea. So I am a producer. I'm a music producer. So
Yeah.
the beat for Talandre Marie, I made it. I'm a beat maker. So yes, I went into the studio, I did that beat. I went to a DJ, one of these DJs at these street corners and all
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
junctions. So yes, I asked him to give me the original version of the Talandre Marie song. He did. He gave me the song. I brought it to the studio. I tried to take out the voice of the song, so I used the vocals. I
Mm.
took out the beat away from the song and used the vocals of the original, right? I
Mm-hmm.
placed it
Mm-hmm.
under the beat that I had made. So
Yes.
it was kind of a sample. Yes, I sampled the original version of the song. So I took Talandre's vocal and placed it under the beat that I had made, and I recorded the song. So I recorded my verses, then I made it seem as if he was the one singing the chorus because whereas I used his vocals from
Yeah.
the original version and sampled it. Now, when we sent the audio, I sent the audio to my record label, right?
Mm-hmm.
They loved it. I mean, everybody was so much in love with the song.
Yeah.
Bless B told me I was a $1 billion artist. That was the first time I saw him, like that we
Okay.
actually met. Yeah, so he
Yeah.
really loved the song. He respected the song and all. Ambe told me the same thing. I mean, a couple of artists told me the song was going to go huge. And when we sent the audio now to Tala Andre himself, I mean, the part just crazy. He went crazy over it. I'm like, it
Yeah.
was really, really, it was a big deal. He had to leave where he was to come to Boya. He came to Boya for the video shoot.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
can imagine. So he left where he was and actually came to Boya for us to do the video for the song. And we did it together, like together. If you see on the video, it's just the parts were not like placed a lot of times, but on the short parts that he appeared, we were actually together.
Yeah, I
He came,
noticed.
he came right, yes, he came right to the scene and we shot the video together. He told me it had been long for that he's seen a young man coming up having such a brilliant idea to
Mm.
bring back legendary songs like this
Yeah.
one. So he said he was really really pleased and happy to take part in such a project, and he gave me his blessings. And from there, everything has just been smooth, man.
Wow, incredible. And that's what I think I've heard a lot of people say this, like the Makosa, the foundation of our Cameroonian music scene. We need to bring it back. So do you think
Exactly. Yes.
there are other legendary classic Cameroonian songs that you'll be reviving?
Of course, I have a plan of doing such. I mean, I'll be dropping an album. I mean, maybe next year, sometime next year, right? Because for now I'm preparing on my EP, so I'll be dropping an album sometime next year, and I think I will be doing such again. It will not
Okay.
just end with Tala. I started with Mignon Cité from Guy Watson, the
Yes.
Mignon Cité of Guy Watson. After I took Tala, so I will go again, pick some of the legendary Makosa, Ben Sikin, Bikutsi, Njang, Asiko,
Yeah.
those our rhythms, those national rhythms that
Mm-hmm.
defines our music, right? That defines our sound. I will go back, try to get some of them. We work on the copyright so the original artist will
Yeah.
also, I mean, enjoy what we are doing. So I get on them, do a sample, do a remix, if possible, get the original artist to come along, to be a part of the project, video shoots, audio recordings, and all. So I really plan on doing that, because I think for now we have been losing that identity. We no longer have that.
Yes.
We are trying to
Yeah.
copy. What we are
Yes.
trying to do now is just copy the Niger, copy some other countries, whereas we have an authentic sound, authentic rhythms that we can use in our modern day, in our urban music. But
Mm.
we are just letting those things go unnoticed. I mean, I will go back and get them and use them properly. So yes, definitely.
Okay. Okay. Well, definitely, that's another thing to look forward to. So, you said you produce beats. Now you're a big name. You have your own career to look out for. Do you still produce beats for other people?
Yeah, for now, I can produce for anybody, right? I can produce for anybody, but for now, I try to concentrate on my career first.
Mm.
So I make sure I get enough songs for myself. I can produce for anyone who needs a production for me. So it's not really a big deal. I'm not like still learning beat making. I'm already I made the Mignon Cité, I made the Tala, I made the Samenev that you enjoy.
Mhm.
Yes. I made a couple of songs that are released. A lot of my songs released were actually produced by me. So
Okay.
yes, I can produce for others, but for now I'm more concentrating on producing my own
Yeah.
songs for
Okay.
now. Yes.
Okay. Awesome. So I just want us to take it back to when Steven's Music signed you. What were some of the transitions, if presently, what are some of the transitions in your life, the biggest transitions? I want you to give me three big transitions in your life.
First, people who usually look down on me for being albino or did not believe in me, friends, family members, they now try to support. You
Mm,
see,
mm,
yes, a lot of them now claim to be close to you and all. Also, it has given me the opportunity to actually talk now and people listen.
mm-hmm.
Before my signature with Stevens, nobody knew me, so I could not say anything. Even if I had an opinion, nobody would want to listen. Nobody would really want to pay attention to an albino who is a nobody. But now I can actually speak concerning industry issues, musical issues, and people listen. You see. Also now it has helped me to make my voice heard out there, pass the messages that I had always wanted to pass.
Mm-hmm.
But since I had no money for promotions for my songs and all, now I have a record label who takes charge for all those things, who are now in charge of promotions and everything. So I can now freely pour out my mind. I know it will go the places that it needs to go. So thank
Yeah.
God, thank God. I can say yes. I can say the transitions are. I have gained a lot of respect from people who used to look down on me. I
Mm-hmm.
have amassed that influence somehow that people can now listen to me when I talk concerning musical or industry issues.
Mm-hmm.
Also, yes. Also, I mean, coming to who I am now, it's easier for my songs to go out there without me
Yeah.
spending a dime, because
Yeah.
now I have a record label who takes charge of all that. So yes, it
Okay.
has been easier, and it's easier now for me.
Okay, awesome. So you have spoken about now you are in a position to talk about some issues in the industry. I remember on Facebook some time ago you made this post, right? In a game where everyone claims to be king, who will rule? Law, happy new week, and please, y'all should stay safe. So I feel like you were touching on the issue of everybody wants to be on their own lane and everybody wants to rule in their own lane. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, when an industry is still trying to grow like us, right?
Mm,
Especially with this urban music taking a whole of Africa and globally.
mm,
So everyone now is like, I'm a don here. The next rapper will say I'm a king here. The next rapper will say I'm a god here, left and right. So who is actually ruling who? If
mm,
you come to a kingdom where everyone in that kingdom is a king, who is a subject then?
mm.
Who are the subjects, right?
Yeah.
So we need people who can actually stand and say, I am a king for doing this, for influencing this, for causing this change. Not just I'm a king because I'm a rapper. No,
Mm-hmm.
it really does not end there. It should not end there. You should not be calling yourself a king because you feel you are the best rapper or you rap better than anyone.
Mm,
So how does that change? People are rappers, people are good rappers, people are king in hip hop cultures because they actually use their voice to change situations, to
mm,
cause a revolution and all that, to positively influence the masses. But if you say you are a king, you are a god, you are a don left and right without really doing much, how do you like call yourself a king when you really don't do what a king is supposed to do? People
mm-hmm.
look up to you. You may not be there to positively influence them, to positively influence change. So
Mm,
it was really just funny for me hearing every rapper, even upcoming rappers who are trying to get the to get the spotlight, are already calling themselves king, best
mm,
rappers left and right, kings and kongs. On what grounds are you doing that? What ground do you have? What base do you have?
mm.
You see, what have you done to merit such a name? So that was why I just asked, if every in an industry where everybody claims king, who will rule who? I am a
Yeah.
king, you are a king, this man is a king, that man is a god, this man is
Yeah.
a don,
Nobody's a
that man is,
subject.
I mean, like, nobody.
Yeah, 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 I
But at the end
get
of the
you.
day, if you say you are a king, this man is a king, what have we done to really
Mm,
show that we deserve such title? I mean, you will really not see much. You won't
yeah.
see much, to be honest. So that's kind of what I was just saying on that post.
Okay. Yeah, so I wanted to ask you about this towards the end, but I think this is a good time for me to ask the question because there's been a lot of talk around this in the industry. I'm talking about the whole Jovi Stanley Enow thing, and a lot of people saying they need to come together, they need to put any other differences aside because it's really going to impact the industry. I know Kosi has spoken up and other artists have been very vocal about the whole thing. But what's your point of view
Yeah.
about the whole thing?
To me, I think Stanley and Jovi are like the face of Cameroon hip hop,
Mm,
of urban hip hop. Like let me just say it that way.
yeah.
You see, yes, I think when it concerns hip hop in Cameroon, Jovi and Stanley are the face to
Mm,
represent Cameroon,
mm,
right? Now, if that face, if those two people are not really getting along,
mm.
how do you expect the younger ones, the followers, those who look up to them, how do you expect them to see a future with hip hop in Cameroon?
Yeah.
The future will be very bleak if the people who are supposed to lead you to the light are behaving like the way they are behaving. I mean, like cat and mouse and all. How do
Mm,
you expect to get to the light then? So, really, to me, I think they need to keep their egos, their differences aside, you see, come together for the betterment of the industry, for the betterment of our face, the
mm,
Cameroonian face when it concerns the hip hop community or the hip hop culture. How people see Cameroon is how they see Stanley Enow and Jovi. If
mm-hmm,
Stanley Enow and Jovi are not like coming together to build that solid foundation for the young ones to really propel and make a big name to represent Cameroon internationally,
mm-hmm,
proudly represent Cameroon internationally, then we will have a problem. We will
mm,
continue to have a problem. It's like
mm.
you are in the house and the two people who are supposed to guard that house are fighting each other.
Yeah.
Who will then guide the house? If a stranger comes in to attack, who will then guide the house? If the two main guardians are fighting each other,
Mm-hmm,
whereas you in the house, you depend on them to protect you. You depend on them to show you the way. You
mm,
depend on them to show you what love is, what forgiveness is. You see, what humility is. But if they are the ones fighting each other now, how do you really see yourself growing? Obviously you would learn from that. You will learn how to become a proud person. You will learn how to bear grudges. You will learn how to fight your colleagues, beef left and right, creating gangs left and right senselessly. So for me, they need to keep their ego aside, keep their pride aside, come as one, because at the end of the day, we are brothers. All right, we are brothers. Yes, brothers fight and brothers make up. It's still a
Yeah.
family, so they should forgive each other. I know Stanley may be waiting for Jovi to call him. The same time, Jovi may be waiting for Stanley and not to call him. So that yes, we are still like trying to see how we can close that gap, that
Yeah.
thinking gap. It doesn't matter who calls who first. Just make the call for peace to reign, so that the young ones looking up to you can see a bright future as far as Cameroon hip hop is concerned. So to me, I think they should come together. We need them to come together.
Yeah.
We have looked up to them for years. It's time for them to lead the way now. So yes, you can't lead the way in war. You can only lead the way in peace. Yes. So they should come together. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a very strong message. Like two parents in a household fighting, like what do you expect the children to do? Yeah. So
Exactly.
yeah. So I want to ask a little bit about you because I've heard online, I've also heard offline of your personality, right? So I remember there was an interview where you said you are that kind of guy who can sit in a public place and you eat your puff puff and beans, you don't have your time. And you also say you're the kind of
Of
person who
course.
can move for long distances. But you realize that many artists don't want to do that. They feel like that's not what they should be doing in order to preserve their brand. But why have you decided to instead go the other way?
See, the way you see yourself, right,
Mm,
and the way the street see you. At the end of the day, we don't do music for ourselves. We do not do the music, the songs we do for ourselves. We do it for people.
mm,
All right, we do it for people. We do it for the street. We do it for the people who cannot, afford the opportunities now that we have. We try to encourage people in singing songs. If you suffer today, just hold on, tomorrow will be
yeah.
better. Now when they actually see reality in us. It's not
Mm,
something we have to fake for them to see. I am a very real person. You see, I don't need to fake my lifestyle to gain your respect.
mm,
You see me the way you see me. You can only respect or disrespect me based on how we interact,
mm,
not based on what you see. Because
yeah.
by the time you see the reality and discover that it is far different from what you thought you knew,
Mm,
the person will then lose all the respect you have for
yes.
them.
Yeah.
You understand that? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you see me today, I'm always in the Gucci and Louis Vuittons and wearing the Patek Philippe and all. You see me in a Jeep all the time, all the time. And at the end of the day, it happens to be that those things were not mine. I was just
Yeah.
using them for branding.
Mm,
How will you look at me? How will you later look at me?
yeah. People say you're not real. Yeah.
Exactly. So I am just a very real person. If I need to go out on an official visit or an official outing, I dress properly.
Mm,
I dress normally as an artist is supposed to dress and all. So
mm,
that. But when I am in my quarters, around my place, around my quartier, I behave like anybody else. I don't see myself like the boy tat star that everybody is talking about. I see myself like just that quarter boy who once had nothing,
mm,
like any other person out there. So now I can go where I want to. I may, eat what I want. You see, but I choose to go back where I grew up, like go
mm.
back down there. That was where you grew up. That's your foundation. My foundation is not me living la vida loca, balling every day, showing expensive stuff for people to see me and respect me in the name of branding. No, I don't need to
Mm,
do that.
okay, I
Excuse
get
me.
that.
The respect comes with the way you interact with them, because I may still wear all those expensive things and I look at you in the way I look at you, I talk to you rudely, you will not respect me. So
Mm,
it's not really about what I wear, it's
yeah.
about who I am, like who I really am. The person I am is what makes people to respect me. It's not about the luxurious lifestyle that they see. I don't live such a lifestyle, but
Yeah.
I still have the respect that I have. So it's
Mm-hmm.
about who I am, not what I am.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
You see,
Yeah.
yes, it is so to me. I go. I mean, there is a mother who sells puff puff and beans. We call her Mami Sabi.
Mm.
She sells at Street 7, just opposite Yadikwa in Boya here at
Mm.
Street 7.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I remember back then when I was doing music and all in 2013, 2014, I did not have a dime. For 3 days, I would go hungry. For 3 days, I would not have any money to feed. But I would go to that woman and borrow food. I would borrow puff and beans, and she would freely give it to me. I will come today and borrow without paying. Tomorrow, I'll come again and still don't have money, and she still will give me food. I will borrow
Mm-hmm.
again. I mean, I can, I, there came a time where I borrowed for like 3, 4, 5 days straight,
Whoa.
you see, and she still gave me money. She still gave me food. But
Yeah.
for and being, she was not the kind of woman who like, no, I need to give you chop today because the other one they may never pay him and all. She knew
Mm-hmm.
I was hungry. She is a mother. She understood. I mean, this is a son. This is a young man trying to better his life. He's struggling to make things happen for himself. So all I can do is help feed him to give him the energy he needs to go on. So she kept giving me food. Now that I am who I am, right? There are
Mm-hmm.
times I just go there, I just like Farote, just wash her something, just
Yeah.
give her
Yeah.
something for nothing's sake. You see, sometimes I still go there and eat. I go
Mm-hmm.
there and eat. At times I go there and the people I meet there, I just pay for their plates and all, pay for everybody. That is the life I like to live.
Mm-hmm.
Do not run away from where you were because you think your life is better. If something happens to you tomorrow, you still will go back down there because those are the real people who knew you.
Yeah.
What everybody else is saying now is what the media is telling them.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you know about me is what the media tells you. But
Mm.
what these people know about me, they did not go to the internet or to YouTube to find out. They saw it firsthand.
Mm-hmm.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they saw it firsthand. If tomorrow I fall sick, I will not rush to the social media for help. I will
Yeah.
need to go back to the street. I will need to go back to the people I was close to. They are the
Mm-hmm.
ones who will really help me because they saw me grow up. So to
Yeah.
me, really, all that Jake shoulder, no, I'm a star, I'm a this, nah. To me, nah, that's not me. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
I'm
I get
just
that.
as real as you can get.
Okay, awesome. So I'm just curious. You say you go 4 days without having food to eat. Why weren't you living at home? What was the situation like?
I was I was living at home, but we still could not afford to feed on a regular. You see, we did not have enough to eat today, eat tomorrow, eat after tomorrow, and all. So we could eat today, and it would be like 2 days or 3 days even before we managed to have something to eat again. That's how bad it was, to tell you the truth, when I was growing up. So I mean, the woman I was talking about, you saw now how she came in when I was
Yeah.
going to borrow food. I went there with a lot of doubts because I did not have money and I am not the type of person who begs. I did not grow up begging. Yeah,
Mm.
so it's either I have or I don't. So I went there with a lot of doubt, but she gave me food. She kept on giving me food. She kept giving me food. And when I would struggle with a cousin that I have a cousin. Together we'll go around looking for some small jobs to do, maybe painting. They'll pay us to paint walls, to paint houses, or things like that, and we will manage to do them. And the little they pay us, that will be what I will manage to eat. And so when they pay me such money, I would then calculate how much I owe the woman. I will go there and pay. So that was how I lived. But
Okay,
every
awesome.
day I was still coming to the studio.
Wow.
Despite all that, yes, I kept on coming to the studio, kept on doing songs. I mean, since I was given the freedom, the liberty to produce, I had to learn. And the reason I learned how to make beat was because I did not have money to pay
Yeah.
beat makers. So I had to somehow learn on my own. You
Wow.
see, so
Wow.
yes, when I got the chance to learn and finally know how to make beats, the guy in the studio where I work, he gave me the studio for free. I mean, this is the place, man. I'm still there. I've been here
Okay.
since 2007, so you can see I've been here for 13 years now,
Wow.
and it's all love and all loyalty. I mean, so when all those things were happening, me not having food, I was still coming to the studio. Despite
Mm.
all that, the whole
Mm.
day I was spending the whole, I mean, spend the whole day in the studio writing songs, trying to create things. And so really, it really taught me how to be humble in life.
Yeah.
That's why you see all this fame and all these things don't move me, man. They
Mm.
don't move me because the being who I am now, a lot came from how I grew up.
Yeah.
Being the
Yeah.
boy tag you see now, the humble guy, I'm not faking it. I'm not faking humility. I'm not faking it. It's just me. That's just how I am.
Mm.
That's how I
Mm.
grew up because of the life I lived. So
Yeah.
really doing all these things because you want to brand yourself. What is a brand? A brand is that reality that you show people. A brand, you should not fake. You don't need
Yeah.
to fake it to maintain a brand. You cannot call it a brand if it's fake. It
Mm.
means your life is based on a lie. So really,
Yeah.
you don't have a life. Yes. So really, I just had to keep it real and let the people know this is Boy Tag. I stroll around the streets. People see me with my normal two rope.
Mm-hmm.
They still love me for who I am. They like to take
Yeah.
selfies and all. I mean, it's a normal life for me. So I mean, I need to see all that jigging shoulder or something, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just have
Mm-hmm.
to be real. Yeah.
Awesome. So, during an interview, you were asked about your personal life, and you said basically you're building an empire. So the kingdom. So when the kingdom is ready, the queen can get into that kingdom. So how far would that process? Is the kingdom ready? Is the queen already there? What's happening?
The kingdom is almost ready. The
Mm-hmm.
kingdom is almost ready. Yes,
Okay.
that's for now. That's all I can say. The kingdom is almost ready. Like I said, I'm working on my EP, working on my album, working on
Mm.
my clothing brand. You see, yes, working
Mm.
on my clothing line, working on another company that will be disclosed later. Yes,
Mm.
because for now it's still a work in progress. So
Mm.
really, I am still building things. I am not the kind of person who likes stress. I've been
Mm-hmm.
through a lot, so I no longer have a place for stress in
Okay.
relationships and all. So for now, I just want to take my time,
Mm.
concentrate on my career, yeah, build something for myself so that when the girl God has prepared for me is coming, she
Mm-hmm.
will not come and start going through what I went through.
Yeah.
She will have much of an easier life than I had. So it's all about preparing your place before you give birth. It's like buying baby's clothes, buying the boxes, buying everything before the baby comes, right? So
Mm.
I'm preparing myself so that when my girl comes, she will not have to suffer or to go through stress the way I went through. So I mean, it's my responsibility for yes, it's my responsibility to provide for her. It's my
Mm.
responsibility to provide for my family. So I
Mm-hmm.
have to prepare before they come. I have to
Mm.
prepare. I don't want them to come and start suffering with me. I don't want
Mm.
that. I will not have peace in my yes. I will really not have peace if I see
Mm.
them going through 1 or 2 days without eating, my child being sent out of school for me not paying the fees. I really don't want to go through those. So I need to do my best to make sure I am ready for a family before
Yeah.
they come. Yeah.
Okay, okay, awesome. So there was this post you shared on Instagram with this very beautiful message where basically you were saying like I am boy tag and you said like that's what your name means, the albino guy. I know who I am, I'm proud of who I am. And in your song, your message is always very, very deep and impactful. Now my question to you is how has your song impacted them? Like have you gotten that kind of reaction from a fan?
Yes, fans have been writing me. I really don't call them fans. I just
Mm.
call them supporters or
Okay.
families. You see,
Mm.
yeah, they have been writing me. Some have been writing me, telling me I make them wish they were albinos.
Okay.
You can imagine, like, you
Mm-hmm.
make me wish I was an albino. I mean, the way you
Yeah.
carry yourself with pride and all, the way you are so confident in what you do, the way you manage to maintain your skin color and all. I really envy you. I really like to be like you. Since I can no longer be albino because obviously I'm black. I would really
Mm-hmm.
wish for one of my child to come out albino. I was like, all right, it's all good. All children are God given, so really
Yeah.
it's still the same. Another person has written to me telling me the song Grandma,
Mm.
the song that I did, yes. I mean, it really opened it was kind of an eye opener for him that he made him reconcile with his entire family because they suffered for him. But when he went abroad, he somehow
Forgot.
forgot about
Yeah.
he forgot about them. And
Mm-hmm.
when he listened to the song, and the message really touched him because he also lived something similar with his grandma. And even when she died, he did not come because since he had already established abroad and all. But when he listened to the song, it was kind of a reminder of where he came from. So he had to travel back to Cameroon and make peace with his entire family,
Wow.
apologized. No, they are, yeah, they are now fine. I mean, a lot of people have given me their own encounters on how the song touched them in their lives in one way or the other, man. But those two particular messages really
Stood
got
out.
to me.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Okay, so over the years of your career, I've also gotten critics. I remember when I was doing some research, I saw a review, and the guy was like, maybe that boy tag is not yet ready. He needs to. He said a lot of things there. So when you get this kind of reactions, this kind of critics or reviews, how do you handle that? How do you deal with that?
I need those. I need those because to me, right? If you are doing something and everybody around you is telling you, man, you are doing the best, you are doing the best. What you have just done is the best, is the best. They may be lying to you. There is a high chance that some of them may be lying to you. Okay, so now what you need is you need people out there who can honestly tell you, bro, you are doing this wrong. Bro, you are doing good, but you are not doing enough. I need
Mm-hmm.
those kind of people, you see, because if you only have people who are telling you, man, you are the best, you are the best, you are the best, at one point in time, it gets you lazy. It
Mm,
gets you so comfortable, like, all right, everybody is congratulating me for what I am doing, so it means I'm already like I'm up there already, so
mm,
no need for me to work harder. But now I need those people. Such comments really get me thinking, all right, what this guy is saying, is it true? Haven't I
mm-hmm,
done this? Haven't I done enough? Okay,
mm-hmm,
if I haven't done enough, I will go back to the studio and get back to work. You see, so these types of comments, they don't bother me. They instead tend to motivate me. They motivate me. They motivate me a lot.
mm,
Yes, they make me really like rethink. I thought I
yeah.
was doing good. I thought I had arrived. But if these people are saying such things, it means they see something that I don't see. So I need
Mm,
to consider that and go back to the studio to rework and get things going. So really, I a lot of artists will see those things and go under the comment section, bashing the art,
yeah,
bashing the
like
fans, insulting
haters
them
and
and all.
things. Yeah.
Yes, yes, but I really need those rather because they are the ones now who make me see what I did not see when I was working on the project they happen to fall on. So really, if he was commenting on one of my songs, it will help me now to know, all right, on this song I thought I had done my best, but if this guy is saying this thing, it means on my next song I have to make sure that I correct such errors.
Mm,
So to me, I really see them as motivation. Yeah, I mean, such critics can keep coming as long
okay.
as you don't insult. Yes, as long as they are not insultive, I'm good with it. I'm
Yeah,
really good
yeah.
with it.
Okay, I like that thought process. You have also shared this picture of yourself and Eminem,
Yeah.
and yeah, yeah, a lot of bloggers picked it up, so it was circulating around the internet for a while. Yeah, so Eminem is your role model, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
why? What inspire? How does Eminem inspire you?
All right. Now, Eminem, being like the first official mainstream white rapper,
Mm,
he was in a game or in an industry where everyone knew rap was a black thing. Like it was for black people. It was a black culture, right? But he came in and outdid a lot of black rappers.
mm-hmm,
Yes, he did it better than a lot of black rappers, which made me to see that it's not really about whose thing it is. If you have the gift, if you have the gift and passion to go for it, if you know you can do it, then go for it. Do it.
mm-hmm,
You see, yes, him being like the white man, the white rapper in a black world, he was like a white man in a black world. So of hip hop. and he prevailed. I said, okay, if I also have such a passion and these people are looking at me the way they are looking at me, because Eminem also had a rough childhood. I mean, his was far worse than mine, but
Yeah.
we somehow suffered our own, we had our own fair share of the
Yeah.
lows. So he did not leave those things, he did not let them weigh him down, he did not let them conquer or defeat him. He had to prevail and fight through to become who he is. So I also saw myself that way in him.
Mm.
Color wise, when I was growing up, I knew, yeah, we have like almost like the same color and everything. So
Mm-mm.
him being who he is in a black world, in a black hip hop
Dominated field,
industry,
yeah. Mm.
exactly, I can also be who I am in a black dominated industry, which is ours. You see, so I looked at myself like the white man doing something that the black
Okay.
people do. So really,
Yeah.
yes, if he can do that and actually succeed and conquer, then I can also do this. Minus the fact that people are insulting me for being
Mm.
albinos, minus the fact that everybody that I see around me doing music are all black. I've not seen an albino doing hip hop or rap before in my country, and also I saw myself a lot in that, like trying to defeat that mindset, trying to defeat that short sightedness that you have to be black to do this kind of music. So,
Mm.
yeah, he
Yeah.
inspired me a lot.
Okay, awesome. And you have a brand. And I was looking at your page on Instagram, your brand's page on Instagram. And yeah, I realized you have not been posting content on that page for a while now. So how are things
Yes,
going? Yeah.
that's because I am still building something. All the posts on them on the page will soon be deleted. All the posts
Okay.
on the page will soon be deleted for new content to start coming up. I mean, like professional contents, and also
Mm.
I'm working with manufacturers now. They are getting their ones and twos together. So very soon you'll start seeing professional photos on the,
Wow.
from role models, from models to ambassadors to colleagues, artists to footballers to some influential people in the industry and beyond. So really, we are about to go big. I mean, when I talk go big, I mean really go big. So
Wow.
yes, I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. It's a
Okay.
teamwork. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Many people who have been in the business field and have been in the artistic world always advise artists that create merch. Music does not sell that much anymore. Use your music as a platform to sell your merch. Will you give that same similar advice?
Yes, of course,
Mm,
of course. So because to me, I think if you can relate to an artist, then you can relate to his product.
true.
Yeah, if you can relate to an artist, then you can relate to whatever he or she is putting out there as merchandise, because they will not want to put something that is far different from who they are. You
Mm,
see, so yes, to me, I think it's it's a good idea, but it's just that you should not let it overtake the
the
primary
music.
purpose, which is you doing music, which is
Mm,
you giving them good music. Yes,
mm,
giving out good music. So do not think, oh, this merch is now giving me money, fast money, and all. I should just lay back on music and start doing merch, start concentrating on selling just merch and all. No,
mm.
that's not the
Yeah.
point. That should not be the point. So it's just for you to, when you put out a project or a single, an EP, an album, you can use that merch now to, uh, somehow extend a visibility to that album or to that single, to that project. So
Mm.
it should not be something you are just like a side hustle that is gradually becoming your
The
main
main
hustle.
hustle. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, it should not be like that.
Mm.
But
Okay.
for me to advise any artist to engage in merchandising, yes, good. It's a good idea. I mean, the money you can make from the merch will still help you to reinvest in your music. So it's good. It's a good
Okay.
idea.
True. Okay. So there's Young Holiday. He calls you out for a rap battle, and you comment saying, you know what, no rap battle for me. My rap talent is for money, so like you don't rap for free, right? So if a rap battle is organized, how much do you need to be part of that rap battle?
Now, when I talk of, I don't need, I did not say like I needed money to do rap
Mm,
battle. What I
mm,
told him was when he wrote that, right, I said,
mm,
no, I'm not in. amazed, or I'm not flattered by rap battles with rap battles and all. If he talks about a collabo, I
Mm,
can consider it, because now when passion turns to profession,
I think
you see,
money.
when
Yeah.
passion turns to profession, yes, money gets involved. So it is about us doing something that will bring money into our pockets to take care
Mm,
of ourselves and our families, to take care of our sponsors, you know. So I preferred us on a collabo that will bring more name or impact, that can sell more, you
mm,
see, because it's some, yes, because if we have to start beefing at the end of the day, we might like end up having gangs, boyta gang, young holiday gang beefing each other, and at the end of the day it's just enmity left and right,
mm,
which is not good, you see.
mm-hmm.
So I did not want that. I did not want that.
Okay, okay, I get it. So, there are some tweets which I want to read. Some of your tweets, right? Then you just tell me your state of mind when you made that tweet, right? So there's this tweet which
Yeah.
says, "Women, do you want equal rights? What about equal responsibilities?"
Yes. Yeah, that tweet came when we were on Facebook talking about a guy who stabbed his girlfriend, who killed his girlfriend because she betrayed him or she cheated on him after he had spent a lot on her and all. And a lot of girls came on that topic and were like, no, there's no justification for murder and all, which is understandable. But now
Mm,
they were running away from the fact also that the girl did something wrong to the guy. They were
mm,
like undermining that part and only magnifying the part that the guy killed the girl.
mm-hmm,
Both were wrong. It is wrong for you to kill somebody, and it is also wrong for you to exploit someone. If you do not
mm-hmm,
love a guy, right, don't accept his money.
mm-hmm,
Don't go exploiting him, letting him spend on you, maybe send you to school, pay for your needs and all. And at the end of the day, when he talks about marriage, you try to turn him down, only for him to later discover that you have been cheating on him with another guy. It's heartbreaking, especially for a guy who is still, struggling in life and trying to make ends meet for himself, but is still going out of his way to help sponsor you, to
mm,
take care of you, to spend on you. But when these girls came on it, they were like trying to support, subliminally support the girl.
mm,
You see, they were like unconsciously supporting the girl. It's not right for you to kill somebody. Yes, yes, yes. But they were also dodging the part that it is not right for you to exploit a guy you don't love. So I was like, all right, girls, you talk about equal rights, because the girls also came out and they were talking about, what if the girl starts killing all the guys that
mm,
have been cheating? What if girls decide to kill guys because guys have been cheating for like ages and all, I was like, wow, is this how you see it? Is it Has it become a competition thing, like
mm.
if you
Who
cheat on
can be
us
the
and we
be
get
the best
angry?
killer? Mm-hmm.
Exactly, like who is. So I was like, okay, girls, you want equal rights, you want to do what men do. How about equal responsibilities? How about you going in a relationship with a guy and you spend on that guy the same
Mm,
way guys have been spending on girls? A lot of them want equal rights, but a lot of them don't want equal responsibilities. That's how they see it. They're like, no, women should be equal to men. Women should get the same salary, the same luxury. I mean, all those things. Women should have what men have. Women should get the same. How can I even call it? They just want women to do what men do, women to be where men are, women to
mm,
get be the same place, get the same jobs, get the same salary, to be equal, like to be at the same level as a
mm,
man. Now my question is, all right, you want equal rights, do you also accept sharing equal responsibilities?
mm-hmm. Yeah.
A man, first of all, is the primary provider for his family. Are you ready to take over that responsibility,
Mm,
since you want equality? Because
mm,
if you want equality, you should also be accepting equal responsibility. It's not just
mm,
rights, it's also duties. It's like we are all equal here and we all want to eat, but at the same time, we all don't want to cook. So who do
mm,
we want to go to a kitchen and cook for you to eat?
mm.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want equal rights, all of us have the right to eat. Also make sure that you state all of us have the responsibility to cook.
Yeah.
It's that simple. But a
Yeah.
lot of them want the right, but they don't want the responsibility. They want men to spend on them.
Mm-hmm.
But will later come and tell you, no, we should get the same rights, we should get the same benefits left and right. But when it comes to responsibilities, they shy away and tell you it is in a man's place to provide for his family, it is in a man's place to provide for his wife, it is not in the wife's place to provide for his man,
Mm.
which talks of equal responsibility. They always want what will benefit them.
Mm.
Selfishly, they run
Mm.
away from what can benefit both. They run away from their own part of contribution. They just want to benefit. They want to
Yeah.
receive. They don't want to give. That's a lot of problems that I I see with this our girls of nowadays, man. A
Mm.
lot of them.
Okay.
And honestly, if we continue like this, issues like the bad news that we heard of guys killing their girlfriends for cheating on them, for exploiting them, those news will keep on going
Mm.
unless we change that mindset of thinking a guy has the sole responsibility to spend on you and your own is just enjoying there and shouting equal rights, left and right. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I think too the all the talk online was spurred from the fact that when somebody loses their lives, people don't really take time to think like, but why did they get to that stage? It's like the principal thing is somebody has lost their life, so everybody's like, okay, she has lost her life to that guy, so I guess that overshadows like everything that happens in the past. Yeah.
But it
So
will not bring her back. You see,
yeah,
those things, yeah, it will definitely not bring her back. The problem is, okay, it has happened. It has already happened. So what else? What next? What happened in their relationship so that others can learn? Yeah.
yes, yeah, it's true. On both ends, there are things which were done wrong, and like we need to learn from the past mistakes. And yeah, that's the importance of
Yes.
history, right? Having a better
Yes.
present. Yeah. Okay, there's this other tweet. You said success is a very jealous lover. Read that again.
Read that again. Of course, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I said read that again for you to go back and read so you can think like, what am I trying to say?
Yeah.
Success is a very jealous lover. Who is a jealous lover? When you love me, you don't
Mm.
have to love anyone again. You
Mm.
don't have to be with another, right? Now,
Mm.
another, when I talk of another, I talk of distraction. Success,
Mm.
being a very jealous lover, is if you want to succeed in life, avoid distractions. Avoid
Mm.
things that do not, help you grow. Avoid the things that take your focus away from your main goal. So that's
Mm.
simply what I was trying to say. Success, being a very jealous lover. If you love success, if you love to succeed in life, you will not want to do anything that will tamper with that success, that will, want to disturb that success, that road. So it's just like you putting in all your hard work to achieve success.
Mm.
Because once success is coming, it's coming in its full force. So you really have to be there to, welcome him,
Focus.
welcome
Yeah.
success well, and also whereas for me saying success is a very jealous lover, I simply mean when you love someone jealously, you will not want them to do or to love anyone else. You
Mm.
will not want them to do anything that will tarnish that relationship that you have with them. So if success loves you, that is, if you are destined to succeed, you have to keep away all distractions. You have to
Mm.
keep away the things that take your focus away from your main goal. So yes, that's what I was like trying to say.
Okay, so we're almost getting to the end of this interview, but before you go, question: what message do you have for upcoming artists, people who look up to you?
What I will have for upcoming artists is this. First, you have to have a dream. Dreaming is not enough. It's good to
Mm.
dream, okay? But dreaming is not enough. You need to put in the work. You need to get up and put in the work. So, first of all, you need to have a dream of who you want to be or what you want to become.
Mm.
Most importantly, now you need to have the passion in what you are doing. A lot of them go into music now simply because they want to be famous.
Mm.
They lack passion.
Mm-hmm,
They lack
mm-hmm.
patience. So I would advise any upcomer who look up to me now, like, you first of all need to have passion. You need to love what you are doing. You need to have patience. You see, you need to really have patience. You need to persevere. You need to work hard. Try to do research. Come up with new ideas on writing songs. Come up with new stories. Don't try to copy what everyone else is doing. Put in your best in what you do. Believe in yourself. In the beginning, a lot of people will insult you. In the beginning, a lot of people will, try to bring down your morale, try to discourage you and all, but you should not let them do it. You should not let that happen. You should believe in yourself and believe in God, because it is no magic. It is not overnight. It takes time. You need to believe in the process. Trust the process. It takes time, but you will definitely get there. You just need to believe in yourself. Have that passion for what you do. Love what you do. Work hard and be patient. Most importantly, be humble.
Yeah.
Be very, 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 very humble. Do not
Mm.
let pride or ego just like overshadow your thinking. Make some
Mm.
small one song you don't do. I mean, no come out outside, then you start feeling say you are some superstar. You start
Mm.
disrespect people. No, calm down. Take things easy. Trust the process. To
Yeah.
succeed in life is not about what you know, it's about who you know. And the who you know are the people who see you and like what you do. They will want to help you. Things like that come from your humility. Talent can take you to the top, but only character can keep you there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, you really have to sit down, take a deep breath, ask yourself some questions. Do I really want to do this? Am I built for this? Am I ready to take on the challenges that are coming my way? You see, how patient should I be for this and all? So, I mean, it's just a matter of time. But if you believe in what you do and you work hard for it, trust in yourself and trust in God, you will definitely get to where you want to be. So, yes.
Okay, awesome. That's a very powerful message. Thank you very much for accepting our invitation to have this interview with us. Thank you.
I mean, it's an honor. It's an honor, and I will say thank you. And please just keep doing what you do to promote the culture. And God bless you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Butag. Bye.
Have a wonderful day.
Same to you. Bye.
Yo, people, what's up, man? Bye le ya ya to, boy tagele ya ya to. One thing I need you guys to do for me now is go to YouTube, Chakara TV, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I mean, press on that notification bell so that any new thing that comes on Chakara TV, you will be first to know. Yes, I count on you, and I know you will never fail. So, bye le, peace. I love you guys.